What's going on, friends and neighbors? Hope everyone's doing alright. Glad to see you here. It's Jedi Phoenix with you here once again. As always, if you are new to the channel, I bid you welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Always glad to have you. So, I happened across this video, and I was debating on whether or not to do a reaction to it. Comic-Con, in San Diego Comic-Con was this past weekend. And that's the big one. Alright. That's where all the new teasers and trailers got unveiled for all the big movies, franchises. Also, a lot of merchandise and collectibles are announced. And I guess Hasbro is unveiled a new lightsaber that they're coming out with for it's the Obi-Wan Kenobi saber. I think it's one of their Force FX lineup. And I figured, you know what? I mean, I've been part of the lightsaber community for a while now, both as a fan and as a consumer. So I think it's not entirely unreasonable for me to take a look and give you my opinion on it. I figure basically why not. So Hasbro does have a lot of nice toys in the Star Wars lineup. I've been a fan for over 40 years. The original Kenner line back in the late 70s, well, I didn't start collecting them in the 70s, but it was in the 80s that I owned a lot of them. Kenner shifted to Hasbro, and my kids have grown up as fans. They've had their own share of Star Wars toys. There's been a lot of nice stuff out there. So I'm hoping that they knock it out of the park with this one. But, I figured it'll be worth a look. I'll give you my take on it. This takes me a minute to set up. Alright. And we are recording now. Okay. As always, I'm going to leave the link for the original video in the description for this one, if you want to check it out without my interruption. I think what I'll do is I'll let the video play all the way through and give my breakdown after that. Is that it? Is that it? Let's do it.
What's up, everyone? We're at the Star Wars booth here at the San Diego Convention Center, and just look at behind me.
If you made it there, I'm jealous.
From the Star Wars TV
Just
series
saying.
on Disney Plus, going back from the Book of Boba Fett to Mandalorian to the recently ended Obi-Wan Kenobi series.
Those look
We have
nice.
Obi-Wan himself up there, Darth Vader's costume that Hayden Christensen wore, and what's really exciting, what gets me excited, is the upcoming Andor series that's launching on August 31st on Disney Plus. We have Cassian Andor's costume there, and also the legendary Mon Mothma. But that's not all you can see here at the Star Wars booth. They're showing clips from some of the episodes and films and from the Star Wars universe. We also have a really cool action figure set over at the Hasbro booth over here, Star Wars Hasbro. There's a Darth Vader Infinities action figure that's white. It is clean, bro. You got to pick that one up. I don't know how much it costs. Probably not cheap, but it looks
Probably
really
not.
cool. I don't want to forget to mention there's this awesome 3D puzzle company called Puzz.
Oh my
and you can
God.
put together X-Wings, BB-8. It looks almost like Legos, but it's like you got this figure that you put together, you can build at home. Really cool.
If I had, If I had the display
And
space,
now we're
I would
here
buy
at
a
the
lot more
Hasbro
action
section
figures.
talking with Chris Rife here about the Star Wars, the Black Series lightsaber collection. These just look fantastic. I want to know the details, how these things work, what's going on here. Chris, what can you show us?
All right, well, so this is our Obi-Wan Kenobi FX Elite lightsaber from the new series. These things are just amazing. They're packed with tech. They've got, well, I'll turn it on here. We've got progressive ignition blades. So all the great sound effects. It's got all the sounds from the show, all the different unique things. It's a little loud and hard to hear in here, but like it's got all the noises specific to it. It's got, when it gets hit, it lights up, does stuff. It's got all these different little features. So we can do this. Like you've got two lightsabers crossed and holding them into each other. So cool stuff that way. It's got a little blaster to flex, like you're blocking stuff from stormtroopers. It's got, if I turn it this way, it's got this wall cut feature, like you're cutting into something. So, and then on top of all that, it's got a removable blade. So you turn it off here, spin this top off on it, and then I can pop the blade out of the thing, and I'll just throw this down here on the ground. But then I've got a whole second top on it that I can put in here. And this top has much skinnier neck on it, so it's much more accurate to the visuals of the prop itself. So if you want to display it without the blade on the little stand that it comes with, then you can put this top on it and it looks just like the thing, or hang it on your belt or whatever you want to do.
I know Darksaber was also from the animated Star Wars series as well. Do you talk to any of the higher ups over at Lucasfilm, like a Dave Filoni or anybody that kind of talks to you when you show something that's designed or anything? Do they see any of this?
Oh, they have. And actually, the funny story with the Darksaber, Jon Favreau came and visited our offices at one point, and was marveling over the Darksaber and just how hard it was for them to get all the tech in the thing for the on-set one to make it work right and have around for filming. And then seeing ours in person, just marveling at, you guys managed to do this in an actual product. So yeah, it was fun.
And I'm sure everybody wants to know, can we get these? Are they available? When are they going to be out?
Yeah, so the Obi-Wan is one of our latest. It's available for pre-order right now on HasbroPulse.com.
Okay, pre-order
It
them.
will ship, I think, later this fall. And then the others are already out. So there's these and plenty more. There's a Princess Leia one that's got some really great chrome finishes and pearlescent stuff going on.
Chris, really appreciate you taking the time to talk about all these awesome lightsabers. Thanks so much.
Thanks, guys.
And that's all we have for you today. Keep it locked right here on IGN.
All right, let me pause it. Let me backtrack a little bit. I want to. Let me get to the part where they show the hilt off. Bear with me here, guys. I want to.
Specific to it, it's got, when it gets hit,
All right. So you can go from a thick neck to the thin neck. They look cool. I mean, one thing about the Hasbro, they've got the official license, so obviously they're gonna get the look right. But is it me or did that not sound loud? I mean, they look good, but I mean, yeah, they've got the. Let me backtrack. Hold on.
And now we're here at the Hasbro section talking with Chris Rife here about the Star Wars, the Black Series lightsaber collection. These just look fantastic. I want to know
They do look
details,
good.
how these
I
things
gotta
work,
admit.
what's going on here. Chris,
The
what can you
hilts,
show
the
us?
detail on the hilts
All right,
looks
well,
very
so
good.
this is our Obi-Wan Kenobi FX Elite lightsaber from the new series. These things are just amazing. They're packed with tech. They've got, well, I'll turn it on here. We've got progressive ignition.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe it's because there is noise in the place. Maybe it's because of the way it sounds through my headphones. That didn't sound loud like I'm used to. Or like we're used to. You know, like you get like a LGT saber or a saber trio, you turn it on, the speakers up, you know. That didn't sound loud. But then again, in fairness, maybe it was just the audio from the video. Because you know how a lot of times photos of a saber that you're ordering on the website, I've noticed it anyway, a photo on the website doesn't really do it justice until you actually get it in your hands. So maybe it is loud, but I don't know. I think that if it had some real volume, you'd notice it more. That's just my thought. The scroll up, yeah, okay. I'm not going to say anything about the brightness because, again, they're in a lit area. Those, yeah. See, I don't know if I'd want one because I'm used to sparring with the ones that I have more often than not. That one looks more like a display. You know, the dark saber, that would fold in a minute if you tried to whack that around. The hilts do look good. I will concede. Let me just let the video run through.
Blades. So all the great sound effects. It's got all the sounds from the show, all the different unique things. It's a little loud and hard to hear in here, but like it's got all.
You got a little off of that,
noises
yeah.
Specific to it. It's got when it gets hit, it lights up, does stuff. It's got all these different little features.
It hits and it lights up. And how hard can you hit it? You know. I mean, if you give that to a kid, let him swing for the fences, that's going to be all she wrote.
Features, so we can do this. Like you've got two lightsabers crossed and
Yeah, blade lock, we call that.
So cool stuff that way. It's got a little blaster to flex, like you're blocking stuff from stormtroopers. It's got, if I turn it this way, it's got this wall cut feature, like you're cutting into something.
That's a nice touch. I didn't expect that from the Hasbro sabers. I didn't know they had that, or maybe that one has it. It's a new thing, but it is cool that they included that. So I just don't know if I'd want to run out and get one.
And then on top of all that, it's got a removable blade, so you can turn it off here, spin this top off on it, and then I can pop the blade out of the thing, and I'll just throw this down here on the ground.
Yeah, this is another thing I
then
want
I've
to
got
double check.
a whole second top on it that I can put in here, and this top has much.
Okay. Yeah, you put that skinny top on. You don't put the blade in, it looks like to me. Yeah, this is what I wanted to check out.
On it, so it's much more accurate to the visuals of the prop itself. So if you want to display it without the blade on the little stand that
display it without the blade. So you can't put the blade in with the thin neck. The ones that we're used to, you can have the blade in it. Oh, those look nice. I gotta admit, the Leia one looks good. So, yeah, bit of a mixed bag. Bit of a mixed bag. I don't know if I want to run out and get one. again, maybe in person, actually having one, maybe they're better than they look here. You know, we're talking about a video. The sound, you know, you can only get so much sound of the saber, so I want to take a look at some of the merchandise. Hold on. Like I said, if I had more display room, I'd have more of the action figures, because they've got some nice
Star
ones.
Wars universe. You also have
The Black
a really
Series
cool
especially.
action figure set over at the
Yeah,
Hasbro
this-
booth over here, Star Wars Hasbro. There's a Darth Vader Infinity action figure that's white. It is clean, bro. You got to pick that one up. I don't know how much it costs. Probably not cheap, but it looks really cool. So I don't want to forget to mention there's this awesome 3D puzzle company called Puzzle.
Oh, them.
And you can put
That-
together X-Wings, BB-8s.
Those look
It
good.
looks almost like Legos, but it's like you got this figure
If I had the
you put
space.
together, you can build it home. Really cool.
Alright.
And now we're here at
Alright,
the
this is where
Hasbro
we came in. So. Alright. So the sabers mixed from what I'm seeing. The hilts look good, the detail on the hilts look good, but the blade, not too bad as far as how it looks illuminated. The sound didn't sound that loud, but again, you gotta, could be because of the location they were in. The fact that you can't display it with the blade and the thin neck at the same time, that's a consideration. So, a lot of those action figures though, and those 3D puzzles, I'd be tempted. I'd be tempted. Hasbro, if anyone's listening, you're from Rhode Island, so am I. My email's in the description for the video. Hook me, you know, drop me a line. If you want me to review some of your stuff, drop me a line. Maybe we make something work. Never know. Never know. Yeah, right. I'll be monetized before I get any free stuff from Hasbro. But it's fun to dream. Alright, so that's going to do it for this video. You know, like I said, I just wanted to take a look at it, give you my thoughts. Leave me your thoughts in the comments. You know, drop me a line. I love hearing from you guys. And, again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing that. The more the channel grows, the more I can do. I greatly appreciate it. And until the next video, as always, please be good, be well, be safe, be happy.